This is Practical Principles. I'm Practical Prince. We're taking your questions, so go ahead and drop them in the chat, comment them. We'll just do as many readings as we can within the next hour or two. So until then, I'll either practice monologuing or I'll shuffle cards and probably end up doing a bit of both. Someone gave a donation recently. I'm going to spend that on a phone holder with some lights. So we'll see if we can have Ariel while I'm shuffling or creating spreads, stuff like that. So that'll be on its way. Hopefully we'll set it up for next week because I think it's arriving Friday, and well, that stream is early in the day for me, so probably won't have it in time for that. I'm narrowing in on a job, so yeah. Once that happens, most likely the Monday session will need to be adjusted, but we'll see. If I can work it with the work schedule, we'll keep it. But yeah, something's going to happen, whether it's reduced hours or just moving it. Or maybe we'll just get rid of it because, I mean, I will be working. So, yep. It's probably enough shuffling for that one. And let me watch the chat. For some reason, that's just spinning. Let's check. No, our connections seem to be good. So that's... Let's see if I can see the chat here. Because I might have to... Yeah, I can see it here. We're not going to show that one. So that'll be awkward if that continues to be the case, but that might be the best we can do for now. So we'll leave that as it is. I did not need to shuffle again. Maybe mix up sections, but okay, that one's good. Yeah, maybe we could try refreshing. I just don't know what that does while I'm gone. That's the only issue. So, I mean, I do have my phone hooked up, so I could probably have that one take over while I'm refreshing. I don't know how that would work out, but yeah. Okay. I should follow up on the Lucine decks. See if those are going out. Sorry, I just sneezed there. But yeah. So boom, boom, boom. Okay, I guess what else do we talk about? Because really, I'll just be monologuing for myself at this point. Who knows? And we didn't even use this deck last time, but we'll shuffle it all the same. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop this. And I think let's go ahead and experiment with a refresh. Because, I mean, I'm not seeing chats, even on the phone, so it doesn't look like anybody would be affected. But it would be nice if I could highlight chats on the desktop. So, because otherwise I have to, well, I guess I could manage the phone on the camera on the desktop. But, yeah, we could make that work. We'll see if it gets to be an inconvenience, then maybe we'll try refreshing and seeing if that'll resolve things. I just don't know what that'll do to the stream. So I don't know if it would just continue to persist or if, well, or if there would be some glitch interruption. Would it start a new one? I think that's unlikely because we've got both the phone and the desktop connected. So I think it would continue to stream out. But yeah, that's interesting. I wonder what happens to a stream if you just close out of it without formally ending it. I wonder if they just automatically time it out at some point. We could do... let me check what spreads are in the Cosma book. Or, well, Prisma and Cosma. Because I remember someone asking about past lives. I don't remember if we read for them. Celtic, past life spread, vision. Yeah. Okay. And so that one has 12. I mean, sometimes I have a lot of cards, but usually it doesn't need it. Okay, and then this one has a couple that involves 6, and then there's one big one. Yeah, that one that involves 22. That would be a big one. I think I did that once. Hey, Pumpkin. How's it going? Pretty good. Pretty good. Easy day so far, so can't complain too much. Yes, by all means. Go ahead and ask your question. And I'll see which deck is going to answer. Okay. Yeah, let me read for Pumpkin first. But then, sorry, let me check. Is that Rajani? Couldn't tell if that was an I or a no. We'll do you right after. So, highlight. How will the rest of the year go? It's going to be one of these two. Prisma. Yeah. Okay. And even though I've already shuffled so much, we'll shuffle again. I'll just need a little bit while sensing what cards are relevant. If I can get a sense for time, I'll let you know. It might just be a batch of things coming. So, yeah. Further down, probably. If we need to, we'll come back. Let's see. Hey, Jane. How's it going? I just at the bottom. That would be unfortunate. Okay. Will do. Right, but why? Okay, but we got this as. Okay. So, not the kind of reading you want, but here, let me use this. Just no cards involved. I had a few that sort of stood out, but it was pretty weak. Um, Basically, things are going to be fine. The few things that are coming, like, it wouldn't do to prep you. So, um, so yeah, sorry I can't prepare you for specifics, but it's all going to work out. There were like two or three cards that I could sort of feel, but weren't, yeah, weren't strong enough to actually pull for a spread, and that's probably the reason why. So there might be a few things. They're not going to be end of the world, though, for sure. So, um, Johnny, current feelings for me. Does he love me? Okay. We can put these ones back because that's probably a Destiny deck question. No problem. Okay. Current feelings for you. Yeah, okay. Okay. Keeping it strictly with your question, because for this sort of stuff, I would usually get something like their character or an influence or their thoughts, but we really just got feelings towards you. So, and for that, Six of Pentacles, the notes there are opportunity and inheritance, but we can go ahead and read this one together since this particular guide is digital. So let's go find that Six of Pentacles. Is a card of charity, gifts, and generosity. And being a Pentacles card, this normally skews towards more material stuff. Obviously, this is answering in the context of feelings towards you. So I'll adapt it afterwards as needed, but yeah. This card shows you that money is coming to you and may arrive as a gift or an award. This is a welcome sign that your financial circumstances are improving. This card also shows up when you are the benefactor, so that you can help a friend in need, or you may support a cause that is dear to your heart. Overall, the card shows up when you are in the flow of life, while connecting to the spiritual principles of generosity, giving, and receiving. As you give of yourself freely, your good will come back to you, and you have all you need, and the universe is supporting you abundantly. So yeah, good feelings. good. I mean, there's planning is probably too strong of a word here, because I don't know that it's super conscientious. It's not really thought out all the time. Um, but yeah, they're gonna try to show love, and that may or may not hit as well as they would like it to. Um, but yeah, and then you're probably going to show some affection back. So yeah, as far as feelings for you, they're good. Let me know if you have any questions on that, Rajani. And then Jane. Let me find it here. How does B currently feel about me? Okay. And this will be a destiny. Oh, okay. This is also a destiny question. Come on. B. Okay. Do we have more? Okay. That's fine. Yeah, just give me time to finish focusing on this. Is this a tempering card? Okay. All right. I think that's That's everything, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Jane, we didn't really get feelings per se. We got thoughts towards you or about you. And then we got well, two cards technically, but card for their character. And then this is tempered. It's modified, moderated by the card behind it. So, thoughts, 10 of cups, right? 9 of cups. Happiness, the happiness, wish card are the notes there. For this, we got Knight of Swords, stress and truth. And then this is modified by the devil, which those notes are temptation and enslavement. Okay. So, I mean, he's wanting well for you, like all the best. And 9 of Cups is just really positive as far as that goes. As far as his own character, yeah, I want to double check the Knight of Swords. I don't know that the devil is too big of a concern, but we'll definitely read this one, and then I'll probably just skim that to see how it moderates it. So let's go find our Knight of Swords. The classic knight in shining armor, ready to defend the honor of another, shows up when a decision must be made and there's a quick change in life situations. Perhaps there are unpredictable times ahead. Sudden truths may reveal themselves. Underlying conflicts may be illuminated. There may be a dispute at work or in a family dynamic. You may not be the cause for these circumstances, but the way you recover is what matters. The energy of this card is driven and assertive. You may be fighting for what you believe in, but it is important to take responsibility for your actions. Ultimately, you are the one who will deal with the outcome. Fight wisely. And then this is moderated by the devil. This is a somewhat, it wasn't a strong moderation, but it wasn't light either. So carries with it heavy feelings of oppression and lack of power. When this card shows up, you may feel like you have no control in a certain situation. The devil has convinced you that you have no options. This is a card of greed, codependence, temptation, and materialism. The devil is also associated with addiction with sex, food, substances, and negative thinking patterns. Yet this negativity does not reflect the truth. You are not being trapped by external forces. It is your own limitation that is keeping you imprisoned. You hold the keys to your own freedom, but it is up to you to release yourself of the shackles. So, what is it the limitation? Okay, so he has some limitation in place. And really it's self-imposed. So, um, yeah. I mean, really, this is just speaking to him personally at this point. Because, I mean, he well, obviously wants the best for you. Um, as far as his character, he wants to do the right thing, stand in truth. I don't know exactly what this thing is that he's struggling with, um, but it's kind of like fighting with one arm behind your back, needlessly limiting yourself. So, and well, this would suggest it's unwise to do so. So, nothing bad about this person. They're working through some stuff, but most people are. So, no concerns there. And as far as your actual question, as far as these cards tell, he feels positively towards you, wants the best for you. or at least he thinks that way. I don't know. Maybe he's just not in touch with his feelings, and maybe that's why we didn't get a card for feelings, and we just got thoughts instead. So, but either way, feeling good. So positive overall. Pumpkin. So you got no cards. As I was going through trying to find them, there were a few that stood out. No problem. But it was in a way that it was like relevant, but not right for this. So there were two or three of those. So you probably have two or three events coming between now and the end of the year that are of some significance. But the sense was, well, one, it would all work out. And then the other thing was that prepping you for those wouldn't, wouldn't be appropriate. Does that make sense? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, then, we've got, and then I don't know, K Briggs, if that's really the question you want, but I mean, we can try it. No problem. Let's go ahead and put these away. Okay. Well, honestly, let me check which deck is answering this. Prisma. Probably, yeah. Okay. Let me get that out. And let me highlight your question. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. We can fix that later. And we'll check that. There's something about that. So this spread usually has 3 cards. I'll occasionally just get a 1 card for yes, no, but usually I get 3 because it gives some granularity. One of them is reversed, which the guide doesn't really take into account, but we'll find out. That's extra information. Okay, now what about these ones? Do these have extra information? Just this one. Okay. Let's get our camera oriented. All right. So these two have extra information. This one's just filling out the 3 cards, and it's this combination that's going to give us our yes, no. The only odd thing is this one is reversed, which is fine for the extra info, but the yes, no guide doesn't really account for that. So, or well, here, let's go ahead and flip. Temperance, reversed, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. I mean, I think these would all normally be yes cards. Let me go ahead and, because we've got that guide in this booklet. Yes, no. So yeah, temperance and then aces. Yeah. So those cards would normally be a yes. Let me read temperance to see if I'm going to get something else. But I mean, worst case. Actually, let me set this one down so that I can read because I need my hands. But yeah, we're talking about the difference between a solid yes and a yes, but it may take time. Which, I mean, either way, that's probably all you're really concerned about. So that would be over. Nope, not there. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. That's why. Okay. So, and the reverse temperance, loss of balance, indulging in vices, letting go. Everything in moderation, including moderation. Inverted, the cups spill out and a wave washes the upturned figure into oblivion. It's time to let go. Indulge in your vices. Don't hold yourself back. Restraint and discipline are important to a healthy lifestyle, but unyielding rigidity can turn rich delight into meaningless ritual. It's okay to let yourself go sometimes, like a flash flood sweeping away detritus. I think I'm saying that right, and leaves the desert shimmering and new in the sunrise. So yeah, I mean, I could see that going either way as far as the yes, no, but overall the answer was yes. As far as the extra info that will be telling us, yeah, how to put that? It's not habit. It's, I don't know. the customs that he had in place um, were insufficient. And, well, they're having to break in this case, which is probably what he needs. And then Ace of Pentacles. What is that adding? This isn't as important as the reverse Temperance, but still relevant. Material reward, new adventure, abundance. When you see a tantalizing opportunity, take it. This card promises great material reward for projects undertaken, particularly if there's something novel or unexplored. Though you may not be able to see over the wall and divine what you are truly choosing, and it's referring to the picture, dare to take the road less traveled. You may find that it pays off in the long run. Rise up to the challenge and begin your new adventure. So, yeah. I mean, it would suggest that, well, the arrest is a good thing for him. It's going to, well, take him down on a journey. And ideally, he'll come out the other end better. That's sort of the impression I get from the Ace of Pentacles. Um, it assumes he's up to the task, which I've got no reason to think he's not. Uh, so yeah, kind of a mixed bag if you think he should be arrested, because yes, he will be. But I think the cards are indicating that that's a good thing for him. So yeah, and on that, it's a sooner or later thing. So yeah, kind of like death, it'll catch him. It's just a matter of time. Okay. All right. We're all caught up. So I get if you've got questions or been hanging around waiting to ask, go ahead and drop them in. We've still got plenty of time, so I mean we could call it early, but I try to at least go an hour, and we've got at least 15 minutes. So, and if nothing else, we can just chat. Okay. I guess I don't know. I mean, I have heard the name, and I think I have heard about the incident. Um, but I guess I don't know. Well, I do know the gist. As far as why it's sufficient for the media to have a heyday, I don't know. I get it's a thing. I don't know that it's a worthy thing, but I get that it's a thing. I wonder how that. Um, yep, that's the news. I mean, in summary, um, I don't know where the fault was, but he was given a loaded gun, didn't check it, thought it was filled with blanks because acting, fired it, and I don't remember if the other person was, well, someone was shot. I can't remember if they died as well. Um, but yeah, something to that effect. And I want to say that he's um, a gun control activist or something like that. So yeah. Oh, it affected two people? That seems weird. But I haven't read all the details on it. So yeah, yeah. Because it was on a set, it was for acting. He thought they were blanks. As far as how, I mean, if Kay Briggs is telling the truth, then he probably fired it at least twice, which would be interesting. I don't know. Maybe his acting was just carrying him through. But I think, well, would you know the difference between a blank and a real bullet being fired? I don't know. I haven't fired blanks, so true. Yeah, at the very least, negligence. Um, whether that's really his fault or someone else's, I'm not sure. Um, I mean, I can understand a real gun being used, because I mean, with acting, you're trying to get close to real life. But yeah, someone was supposed to fill it with blanks instead, and I don't know when it got filled with bullets, but yeah, big oversight somewhere. Yeah, yeah, it's hard to think that it was intentional. I mean, but will they get him on manslaughter or something like that? Maybe. Because, yeah, you don't need intent for some of that stuff. Yeah. go ahead and flip our caption to this, just in case someone pops in. I think we can agree there. Yeah. Kind of feels like there should be, well, some sort of alternative, but I don't know that there's anything quite on the. Okay, I was wondering, because I know recently you changed to some sort of pumpkin name, but I don't remember you having icons with your profile. So um, nice to see you again. Hope. Yeah, I don't know that there's a Hollywood equivalent alternative, is the thing. I don't know that it's celebrities always get free passes. Um, I mean, just as far as some of the procedure and whatnot goes, having money helps. So whether or not it should be more accommodating to them, well, that could probably be adjusted. But yeah, yep. Okay, well, I think we might just call that a day. Seems to be a slow Wednesday. Plus, well, I'm having some weird chat issues on my end. I don't think they're affecting you guys, otherwise, you'd probably say something. But let's go ahead, pop the schedule. Just as a reminder, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, different times. Um, convert to your time zone as appropriate. Am looking for a job, and I'm probably going to nail one down here soon. So that'll probably change. Most likely Monday will get hit, but when I have firm details, I'll let you know. And then it should be in the description. But here's a link if you want to check out social media, um, some of the other streaming. Looks like we mostly had YouTube today. Still fun. And then there's also a PayPal if you want to donate. And yeah, hope you're doing well, having a great week, and until next time.